Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Sunday, September 8th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with the 6th annual edition of AEW All Out, televised live last night on pay-per-view from the Now Arena in Hoffman Estates, Illinois. The show closed with a violent lights-out steel cage match in which Hangman Adam Page defeated Swerve Strickland via knockout with a chair shot to the head. The match included the use of a staple gun, a cinder block, a wooden spike, and a hypodermic needle to the mouth from Page to Strickland.
Hangman's face. Hangman. Oh, no, he's looking for the power block. Don't do this.
Oh, God almighty, I've never seen anything like that.
And his back bent really. That was sick. Holy crap. The spine of Swerve Strickland may be snapped.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
The match has got to end. Just stay down.
Prior to the Lights Out match, Bryan Danielson successfully defended his AEW World title against Jack Perry, pinning him in 27 minutes and 35 seconds. After the match, Claudio Castagnoli and Jon Moxley of the Blackpool Combat Club turned on Danielson, with Moxley holding a plastic bag over his head while Pac held back Wheeler Yuta. Earlier in the night, the Young Bucks defeated Claudio and Yuta to retain the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Also successful in title defenses were International Champion Will Ospreay, who defeated Pac, TBS Champion Mercedes Moné, who defeated Hikaru Shida, and Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada, who won a four-way match against Konosuke Takeshita, Orange Cassidy, and Mark Briscoe. In other results, Chris Statlander defeated Willow Nightingale by submission in a Chicago street fight, and MJF pinned Daniel Garcia after a low blow in the opener. Following his loss, Garcia attacked MJF, leaving him out cold in the ring.
I feel about this. I don't know if I can. For as much of a snake as MJF is.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy, guys. What a sore loser. Oh, shut up, Nigel. No.
And finally, turning to Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling celebrated Shingo Takagi's 20th anniversary in professional wrestling yesterday inside Emesi Yamanashi in Kofu. Takagi teamed with Bushi in the Dragon Gate Promotions Yamato and wrestled to a 30-minute draw against Takagi's fellow LIJ members Hiromu Takahashi, Tetsuya Naito, and Yota Tsuji. In other notable matches from the show, Kosei Fujita and Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Great O'Khan and Jacob Austin Young. Gabe Kidd and Jake Lee beat Tomoyoki Hanma and Tomohiro Ishii, and the team of Dick Togo, Evil, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and Yujiro Takahashi downed Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano, Oleg Boltin, and Tiger Mask. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.